Welcome to Nibblin' and Noshin'. I'm Merri Leach, the dietitian at Mosaic Cancer Care in St. Joseph, Missouri. My, oh my, where did 2024 go? It is already 2025. Time sure seems to fly the older I get. It's also the time of year when we start to have some parties. Think about that Super Bowl party. Hopefully your favorite team has made it to the Super Bowl this year. And for an easy meal, we're going to make a big pot of chili. What's great about chili is there are so many different nutritional foods. First of all, we have our protein. So in this, there is a pound of cooked ground beef. It can be any percentage you like, whether it's 93-7, 90-10, 80-20. We then also have a half of a yellow onion. This here is about half. I also put half into the hamburger as I browned that. We have a 15-ounce can of tomato sauce, a 15-ounce can of stewed tomatoes. You can also use diced tomatoes if you prefer. There's also some that are now seasoned just for chili. So any type of diced tomato is perfectly fine. Then we have a 15-ounce can of chili beans. You can get those hot, you can get those mild, whichever you prefer is just fine. And then we have a can of kidney beans, and those have been drained and rinsed. Of course, when we drain and rinse those, that helps get some of the sodium off of it. So if you're concerned about your salt intake, that's one trick that you can do. We then also have 6 to 12 ounces of tomato juice, 1 to 2 teaspoons of chili powder. Personally, I think I could even use a little bit more, but because some of you may be going through cancer treatments, may have a sore mouth, you may not want to do as much of that, or even cutting back on some of the tomatoes may be helpful. We then have some salt and pepper and a pinch of garlic powder. Now, I'm one of these girls that I think garlic goes with everything. So I might even add a little bit more garlic, but if you're not a garlic fan, you can absolutely cut back on that as well. So we are going to start off with our pot here on our hot plate. We're going to start by adding in our hamburger. And then we'll just put in our onion. I love it when we can just dump and have a meal made. And then we'll add our chili beans, our kidney beans. And if you don't like kidney beans or you don't have kidney beans at home, you absolutely could use black beans or pinto beans. It's great. Chili is great with any of those. Now we'll add our tomatoes, our tomato sauce, and we'll start with 1 can of tomato juice and then our spices. So now we're just gonna stir that all together. And I have this turned on low. You could certainly turn it to medium, and the longer chili cooks, the better it is. Now, I'm going to ask my camera guys to come over here and take a shot here of the chili. That way, we can see if we think we need additional liquid added to it. I don't know that we do. I think it looks great in there. As it cooks down, you may find that it thickens up even more. And if you like it thinner, you can always add some additional tomato juice to it. What I love about chili is it is so full of nutrition. As we've mentioned, there's great protein. There's also a lot of fiber in this from all of those beans. We have potassium, we have vitamin C from the tomatoes. We have magnesium from the tomatoes and the beans. So this is a recipe that provides so many different nutrients. I think sometimes we think it's more of a treat, and when we add all the Fritos and the cheese and sour cream, maybe it's a little less healthy, but you still have that great base of chili. Another great thing about chili is if you have leftovers, tomorrow all you have to do is bake off a few baked potatoes and then use this as a topping for baked potatoes. Put some cheese on and you have potassium, fiber, and lots of protein for your healthy eating plan. After you cook your chili, one thing that you will want to do is put it in the refrigerator right away. If we can cool that down as quickly as possible, that will prevent any foodborne illness. And if you, like many of our patients here, have a decreased immune system, we want to make sure that you stay healthy. So let's get that chili in the fridge as soon as your meal is over. Now I do have a pot that I have taken off, and we will get this dished up and ready. And this is a great balanced meal. If you just put a little bit of cheese on it, like we'd mentioned, have a few crackers, you have nearly every food group right there. Until next time, we hope that you enjoy your nibblin' and noshin', and that you enjoy that big pot of soup to keep yourself warm.